What is good, YouTube? It's Josh Creates here with another video, and today's video is going to be very different. I'm going to be reacting to TikTok conspiracy compilations. I think that's what it's called. But yeah, let's get right into this video and not waste no time. So let's go.
Well, are y'all celebrating Halloween? I just really have to make sure. And TikTok, please, this is only for educational purposes. I just want to go over on why it's based around children. Why around this time people are trying to conjure up fear about going to haunted houses, watching scary movies, all types of things like that. You know during spring and summer that everything is rebirth, it's new, it's growing, it's back to life. Now we know during this time, which is autumn, the leaves fall off the trees, things start turning to a duller color. You know, nature starts to go through the cycle of death. It is also said the protective veil between the low vibrational spirits and our dimension is more thinner. This is why the whole trick-or-treating thing was set up to protect the kids from the demonic spirits by dressing them up as something else. There's even this holiday that's called Samhain, usually celebrated on October 31st, to welcome in the harvest and usher the dark half of the year. They believe that the barriers between the physical world and the spiritual world breaks down during this time. I've already talked to y'all about just watching specific movies, especially scary ones, or creating portals to allow specific entities into your house.
I agree, low key. I don't even celebrate Halloween like that or at all. So you won't be seeing me with no costume. I may have candy, I'm not gonna lie about that, but as far as like having like a costume and stuff like that, man, those days are over.
But I also want to stress the normality of taking food, candy from strangers. Whoa. Not even
no more candy for me.
on holidays, just period. I had a coworker who always brings sweets, cookies, cakes, all types of things like that. And she would give it to the people who she didn't like. She was like, oh yeah, you can have some. A couple of days later, some of my coworkers would be sick or going through something emotional. Y'all really have to be careful, not just for the physical means of the candy, but the spiritual energy transferred to your children. Let's talk about when kids are dressed as something else, specifically putting on masks. Don't even know the real meaning behind wearing masks. Masks were always worn during ceremonies, initiations, rituals, often symbolizing former ancestors, inviting and conveying spiritual presence. Wearing masks, becoming something else. Y'all know during those times there are unexplained things happening. Masked statues like this with nobody under it moving. And let's just go over, especially when people be putting up haunted things in front of their house. It's just everything is just spooky and scary. People thinking things are normal, people screaming, scared, and mistaking things for Halloween decorations, or it's just fun when somebody actually really needs help or they're actually dead.
In 2011, a teenager had somehow become entangled in a haunted house display and was hanging while being completely ignored by people walking by.
Oh, let's go again. People walking by a 75-year-old man who had been shot and thought that he was just a Halloween prop. Y'all think it's fun, it's a game to be playing with energy at this time. Oh.
So somebody died because they thought he was a Halloween prop? He probably... Man, bro, that holiday is crazy. That holiday is crazy, and what a lot of people don't understand is like a lot of things go down undercover during Halloween. A lot of people do like weird practices now. So stay away, don't go in nobody's house. Halloween is coming up. It's almost fall. It's almost that fall season. So in advance, just stay safe.
Around the time where the veil is thin, why are we creating this haunted version, scary version of the world? Everywhere you go, it's always something spooky showing. Halloween has always been weird for me. But let me know what y'all think. Stay dangerous.
I was bored and researched brainwashing and the steps of brainwashing. And let me tell you, it's insane how similar it is to the mainstream media. I'll tell you all these steps and then I'll give you some examples afterwards. First, there's control/fear, uncertainty, isolation, emotion, division, and repetition. So I'll show you some examples from the news.
COVID has killed more people in one day than the number of people killed on D-Day and at Pearl Harbor. Let that sink in, and it is only expected to get worse from here.
There's been a great deal of uncertainties that are coming at us really fast over the past few days with the COVID-19.
Restaurants to be shuttered over fears of community spread. Across
See, man,
Canada.
this is exactly why I don't really watch the news like that, or at all. Like, the only time I watch the news is to make sure, like, to see what's going on locally where I live. But for the whole world, nah. Nah, I mean, it's good too, just in case, like, oh, we're going in, like, World War III or something, for example. But too much of the news could put you in fear and everything she said. So, watch what you like.
Empty streets, closed businesses amidst a deepening lockdown. Schools suspended in all but a few provinces. Visits to long-term care homes restricted and elective surgeries postponed.
This has taken a massive toll on our mental health. I've always considered myself a very happy and positive person who's in control. But in the pandemic, for the first time in my life, I felt lonely, anxious, depressed, and stressed.
Hospitals across the U.S. getting slammed, while overworked healthcare providers are struggling to keep going.
No doubt in my mind that the lockdowns, the isolation, the lack of in-person schooling, the lack of in-person interaction with his friends, the lack of football absolutely contributed to his death.
There are people who are dying and who will die who didn't have to. So please, if you haven't gotten vaccinated, do it now. Do it now. It can save your life, lives of those you love.
How about paying everybody $1,000 to take the coronavirus vaccine?
This is becoming a pandemic of the unvaccinated.
Pandemic among the non-vaccinated.
I think what we've reached is a situation where we're seeing a pandemic among the unvaccinated.
Blue Mustang
So that
statue.
previous video is basically her saying like how the news create all those different things. I don't know if you guys were paying attention at the top. She was talking about division, emotion, uncertainty, and all those stuff at the top in each clip of the news. And I'm gonna be honest, it's true. Like, that's why like certain people like me don't watch the news at all, because it's like I feel a certain way. I'm not gonna lie. Especially like CNN. If it's like your local news, you're not gonna really like feel a certain way because it's local. You have to know what's going on locally. But like world news and stuff like that, I think it's BBC and CNN, all those worldly news channels, like those are the ones that like will put you in fear and like everything what she said, basically. So it's up to you, man. Just watch what you watch and do you.
Denver Airport, they believe it to be representative of the fourth horseman of the apocalypse.
Yes. And what's crazy is that this large blue horse got the name Blucifer, a nickname Blucifer, because people, locals especially, believe that this horse statue is cursed because during its creation, it fell on top of the creator, like ended him right there. As he was constructing it, has these glowing red eyes.
Right, because every horse has glowing red devilish eyes.
And the Denver airport came out with a statement kind of brushing it off and saying that the red eyes are a dedication to its creator because he owned a neon light shop.
Don't you love it when these organizations that all of a sudden, like whenever they get pressed or questioned about something that the public has finally picked up on and awoken to, they always find answers to everything, you know, like, oh no, this is because he has a neon shop and that's why the eyes are red.
Hello TikTok, we're back on to the Kardashians being witches. Let's get into it. Okay, so you guys remember yesterday...
If you don't know this by now, man, if you do not know this by now, bro, you should see it on social media. I don't even have social media, but you should see it in the news, the way things are. Their names are always like in some type of drama. I don't know, but everything weirdly happens with these sisters, with these people. But anyways, let's get into it, bro.
Yesterday's video where I talked about Kim Kardashian and Marina Abramovic, whether or not that was true or not, that they're bloodline relatives or anything like that. Let's talk about all the other things, okay? So I did some more digging, and I bet that you guys would be surprised to know that 10 years ago, Kris Jenner was selling spell candles. Yes, I said it, spell candles.
In 1981, Air California Flight 336 crashed. Linda Salvin was...
I have it right here. These are wicks of wisdom, and it's the special formulas added to these unique candles that make them so amazing. The powerful effects that they can bring to the people who burn them are truly extraordinary.
I had to go through hoops to find that video, but I got it for you guys. So I thought it was important to throw that in there because every time I post something, you guys are just like, oh, no, they're not. No, they're not. And then I started to think about this outfit because I remember when I first saw it, I just had like a weird feeling. So I decided to do some extensive research, and I wanted to see the theme, first of all, of the Met Gala and what it was supposed to be. And it turns out that the theme...
I had to pause it. Listen, I don't understand what the Met Gala is for. Like, I don't get it. I really don't get some of these things, some of these events. Is it, like, what happens after the Met Gala? I don't watch anything. I don't watch anything what these celebrities do. BET Awards, don't watch it. Grammys, don't watch it. Nominees, whatever. EPCs, ESPYs, I don't know. I don't care. But I don't know. I don't understand. To me, it's just the Met Gala is like some type of rich, glorifying the rich. That's what it sounds like. That's what I got it from. That's what I interpret, you know? It's just glorifying the rich. But anyways, yeah.
The theme was actually in America, a lexicon fashion. And I saw here that Kim Kardashian put a response, and it put, what's more American than a t-shirt head to toe? And I thought it was a little weird. It was just a weird comment, especially because it's like, it's all black from head to toe. I mean, I get it, I guess. But then I started to think, I don't know. I feel like she's dressed up in complete darkness. I feel like Kim Kardashian is really influenced by a lot of darkness. And I thought it was very interesting, the connection between Kim Kardashian and Marina Abramovic.
Right. I'm gonna pause it. I didn't want to pause it on that image because that looked kind of creepy. What are you doing holding? I don't even know what type of animal that is, but it has blood on it, and you're matching with it. Yeah, you do some type of spell casting, witchcraft, whatever. Where I'm from, it's called like obia. In some countries, it's called voodoo. And they use stuff like that. And of course, you do practices on it, like rituals and stuff like that. So that's like a big exposure right there. And this is not the first time, guys, that they have been doing this. Like, this is crazy, dog.
Know what you guys think. So thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments.
Alright, guys, that is it for this video. Those are like TikTok conspiracy theories. Conspiracy theories. I was about to say something else, but I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think. Let me know if you want more videos like this as well. I love watching videos like this. And yeah, I like things that trick my mind, like gets my mind to like think more, you know what I mean? To be a conspiracy theorist, we just think more and we think outside the box. But that's it for this video, man. It's Josh Creates. I'll catch you in the next one. I'm out.